The Prime Minister has tonight condemned as appalling a death chant led by punk duo Bob Vylan at Glastonbury. The act called for death to the IDF, referencing Israeli troops. Organisers say that very much crossed a line. Later on, the controversial trio Kneecap suggested their fans start a riot. Police are assessing footage of both yesterday's performances. Here's our entertainment reporter, Rishi Davda.
As expected, Sir Rod lived up to the legend name given to the Sunday tea time slot at Glastonbury. A 90-minute musical masterpiece as the curtain begins to close at Worthy Farm. But it was yesterday that drew all the headlines outside the festival fences.
Free, free!
Live on BBC iPlayer, punk pair Bob Vylan started a chant of Free Palestine, before then calling for the death of the Israel Defence Forces. Bob Vylan's comments have been heavily criticised.
I think the BBC and Glastonbury have serious questions to answer about how this act went ahead and was broadcast in the way that it was, and the Culture Secretary will be talking to the BBC Director General.
Really sad that those people who joined in, really sad that that atmosphere was there, and it's a problem that Glastonbury needs to deal with in the future, and also the police, and obviously there are legal consequences as well.
Bob Vylan were on the West Holts Stage, where controversy continued as Northern Irish rap trio Kneecap performed. Last week, member Liam O'Gohany, known as Mercara, was released on unconditional bail over a terrorism charge, something he denies. Bandmate Nisha O'Carrollon called for the crowd to riot at the next court date.
At Westminster, we'll go to support Mercara, we'll start a riot outside the courts.
Before backtracking and asking for just more support.
I don't want anybody to start a riot. No riots, just love.
Speaking about the Bob Vylan chants, Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer said there is no excuse for this kind of appalling hate speech. Kneecap shouldn't have been given a platform, and the same goes for any other performer making threats or inciting violence. The BBC needs to explain how these scenes came to be broadcast. Well, the BBC acknowledges that some of the comments during the Bob Vylan set were deeply offensive, and it's no longer available to view. Glastonbury says the chants crossed the line, and there is no place at this festival for anti-Semitism, hate speech or incitement to violence. Avon and Somerset Police has said it's assessing videos of comments made by acts on the West Holts Stage to see if any require a criminal investigation. So even though Glastonbury 2025 ends tonight, we could still be talking about it for some time to come. Rishi Davda, ITV News, Glastonbury Festival.